All right, everyone. So in today's video, I want to talk about AliExpress Flash Carts. I'm sure plenty of people have been looking around different places, trying out different things, checking out different flash carts. Now, AliExpress, it's kind of shady. Honestly, you may or may not get the product sometimes. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I've heard reports of people never getting their games, some people not getting the right one. Now, I'm going to be talking about the this is a knockoff of the EverDrive GBX5, probably. I don't know exactly which one this is a knockoff of, but it does play these games. So we'll get into it. We'll talk more about it. Before we start, please leave a like. Please subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. All right, let's get in. So here we go. We have here one for $30. There's another one that's $25. So, when you buy these things, be cautioned. You might be throwing away your $25. Honestly, it says free shipping, and it's going to take about a month. It even says it. February 3rd is the estimated for both of these flash cards. Just like I said, buyer beware when you're buying these items. This one has apparently a reset button. The one that I have does not. It did take me about a month to get this game, this flash card. I just wanted to test it out, see how it works. That way, let everybody else know how it works. Now, ironically enough, this flash card works on the Analogue Pocket while the EverDrive X7 does not work properly. This one will load games no problem. I can switch between games no problem. But meanwhile, the authentic GBX5 X7 gives me issues switching games, and I'm not the only one who has these issues. So I found that pretty ironic. So let's get into the video. You're gonna see they have plenty other types of ROMs on AliExpress. They all do different things. One that I have looks similar to this one. I guess this one's a little bit more expensive because it has a reset button. I don't believe this one here has a reset button. No, it does not. So this is it's just going to be more than likely based off of an older EverDrive firmware. It would say game color, but it's going to say EverDrive GB on it. so Chinese products have no problem counterfeiting other people's items. But this one here, it will tell you that it does not have real-time clock. So more than likely, this is based off of the GBX5, which does not have real-time clock. The X7 does. So, all right, let's show you how it looks on the Analogue Pocket.
All right, everyone. So here we have the Analogue Pocket. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the EverDrive AliExpress version, which is a counterfeit version of the real EverDrive. So right here in front of me, this is what an AliExpress EverDrive looks like. Doesn't feel bad at all, actually. It feels pretty good. Now, obviously, it's a counterfeit, even though they want to throw all of the logos on it. Now here is an actual EverDrive GBX7. So you can immediately tell right here, the sticker is much better quality. This is how you know you can tell it's real right here. See, look at all this here. Okay. Just tell immediately by the card itself. Let's turn on the back. It's going to have made in Ukraine. It's going to have his name right there. It's going to have the model number, revision number, and the date it was made, which this one was made February 20th, 2018. This doesn't have any of that information. Not a single thing. Not compared to the original. It will say it's EverDrive GB Pro, which there is no GB Pro. There's no Pro for EverDrive. So this is immediately going to be fake. They feel good. They both feel good for the most part. Now, you can tell also the way look right here. You can tell the way the battery is, which one's also fake. Much better quality. I've opened this up and replaced the battery before, and what's holding the battery is really not good quality. This is a simple slide in and slide out. This did come preloaded with games, just an FYI, and I think it even says it on the website itself that comes preloaded. You can tell it's got his name all over it to show that it's his. So please, if you're going to Aliexpress thinking you're going to buy a real EverDrive, do not go there to buy a real EverDrive. If you want a real EverDrive, just go to his website. Okay, this is a much cheaper alternative, but it's not the real thing. And it will show it's not the real thing when you play it. Load times are much slower on the counterfeit one than on the original. So please, if you're going to Aliexpress, beware, buyer beware, this is what you're gonna get. Now, I definitely cannot guarantee compatibility. I definitely cannot guarantee this will work on things. This here, I have had no problem running on everything I have. So I will say that, unlike the real one, this one actually loads the games just fine, which is pretty ironic in my opinion. But other than that, they both work pretty much the same, except this doesn't have a real-time clock. Right now in this one, I have a 2 GB Kingston micro SD. And same type of setup, clicks in here. This EverDrive, I have a Micro Center 4 GB, which doesn't give me any issues on any of my other devices. Now, the reason I like the EverDrive is also it fits the original case perfectly. So what I did, I had an old lying around Japanese Pokemon Red, and I just kind of modified it a little bit to have the SD card slot stick out, and I put this in there. And it looks really nice and it's perfect. So you can still press the button, the reset button here, and it works really well. I only wish that this actually worked on the Analogue Pocket. So, I mean, some people are having success. Me personally, I am not. So, let's show you now how this works on the Pocket itself. See if it gives you any issues right off the bat. Nope, it loads up pretty quick. Let's try a ROM hack. Thing with this is I gotta press B to get everything. That's a little weird. So B. Let's do a Legend of Zelda game. Oh, I got an error on that one. See, so I can't guarantee everything will work fine. No, I've never had any problems. Let me see. Let's try Aladdin. Sure. Oh look, now I'm getting errors. Let's see if anything else works. This was already saved on the data. So, like I said, you get what you get when you buy from AliExpress. Sometimes it might work, sometimes it might not. So you know what, let me see if I can get the other ones to work real quick. So let me just quit out of this game. Let's try again. All right, so I figured out what the issue was. It was just something wrong with the formatting. So I put it back in, put the memory card back in. Let's run it again. Should have no issues now. Just do a quick Game Boy one. Batman. So what happens is it's going to erase what's originally on the memory, and then it's going to put the ROM on. There you go. Now, unlike the authentic, the button here for the X7, I don't believe there's one for the X5 or the X3. The only way, you got to quit, go back. Now, that one, the load time was faster. But let's try something that's more demanding. Let's do a ROM hack. Let's see how long that takes to actually load. Let's load this one. Let's see if it gives me any issues. Okay, there you go. Gotta erase the old data. It's going. Hey, okay, now it's writing. Yeah, you can tell immediately it's much slower than doing a GB game. But a Game Boy game is already much smaller, so it's less data to write. Still going, but it loads. That right there is a win for me. I'll take it loading, even if it's a little slower. You know what, let's go here now. I'm sure people, if you see my other videos, I've shown issues with the EverDrive. So let's just show the issues with the EverDrive again. So, right off the bat, if I press start, it will load the last game that I played, which looks like same game. Same ROM hack. So let's, actually no, I can just do it like this. Press the button and go back to the menu. Okay, now let's try a different game. There's no files there. Let's do Donkey Kong. I get an error. So I can't switch between games unless I do it on another original console like Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance. Put the game in and then bring it back. So that's a little bit of a pain. So now, let me show you other things. Let's go over, let's put this one in a Game Boy Color. Let's put this one here. Let's just see what the load times are for these two. Okay. You know, let's pick the same game. Let's do, you know what? Let's do this for Madden. Why not? Let's go here. Let's go for Madden. Madden 2002. So let's just see what it looks like. So we're gonna start the same game. Yeah, load and start. And let's go. All right, EverDrive is ready going. And there it goes. Now it's much faster. The authentic EverDrive is a lot faster. So, you know, take with it what you will. I just wanted to show you guys what a Aliexpress EverDrive, what you get when you get an Aliexpress EverDrive. Now, some of the other ones that I've seen, they do have like that button that you saw on the Pro, which can bring it back. I can't really speak to that one since I don't have that version. I only have this version, which I guess was last year's model. So now they have a newer one for 2021, even though we're in 2022. But all right, this is pretty much it. This is the Aliexpress EverDrive. Really not much else to it. Plays Game Boy games, Game Boy Color games. My specific model plays everything fine. I cannot speak for anybody else's model. If you get something from AliExpress, you always got to be careful. I can't say that enough. AliExpress can be shady at times, and it will probably take a month. And after waiting a month, you might think you'll never get it, and then it'll show up in the mail. I didn't get any tracking number when I ordered this from AliExpress, so it was a surprise when it arrived, to say the least. But hey, it works, and if you're on a budget, this definitely does a trick. So thank you everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel.